What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Zach. This is your daily check in. How are you? Please be 100% honest. You know, some people, you ask them, hey, how are you? And they'll sit there and they'll say to you, they're good, they're okay, they're fine. And then they're not, you find out they're not okay. So, with that said, be 100% honest with me. How are you? Don't just, comment and say, I'm okay, when you're really not. You know, there's going to be a lot of people out there, true. There's a lot of people out there that don't, that they just don't care. But then again, you're going to find those people out there that do care. And you know what? Those that do care, those are your people. And I'm one of those many people that do care. So that said again, what's on your mind? How are you? What would you like me to talk about? Especially if it will help you. If whatever that may be, if it will help you, tell me and consider that done. I got you. No matter what it takes, I got you. You know, no matter if it takes 10 YouTube videos, no matter how many it takes, I got you. Like I said, also if you're someone that knows me in person, I mean, like in face to face, and maybe you have my number, text me, call me. I'm on the other end. Just like you here on YouTube. You know, we might not be in the same states or same countries or whatever the case may be. But I'm always right here on the other end. I'm always right here on the other end. I see you. I hear you. Whatever you're going through, whatever the case may be, I got you. I mean, whatever your case is that you're going through, tell me, and we'll talk our way through it. We will talk through it. You know, so many times I see so many people go through rough times, and be honest with you, yes, this bothers me to talk about because I've experienced it. But I've saw so many people go through so many rough times, and suddenly those people that go through the rough times aren't there, they aren't here no more. And I promise you, that's not the answer. Be open, no matter what you go through. Talk to me. Communicate. That's the big thing that a lot of people need to understand. No matter what you go through, communication is key. Communicate and let people know, what's on your mind, what you're going through. Because you know what? There might be somebody, matter of fact, there is somebody that you can talk to. I mean, there is somebody that's always there to listen. And you know what? I'm one of those people. I'm right here on the other side of the screen. But I'm always here to listen, to help you through whatever it is that you're going through. And you know what? Your story, your 100% true story that you go through, by telling your story, you could save so many people. You could help so many people get through the hell that they go through. No matter what you go through. Just your story alone of the hell that you go through can help somebody get through what they went through. And I say that because, again, we all have a 100% different, but 100% true story about us. And the sad thing about that I say that is, yes, we all have a 100% different, but 100% true story about us. And some people might say, that's not true. And yeah, people might say, say things like that, but again, they don't live, they've never been through what you've been through. In other words, I'll give you an example, a 100% true example. For someone like myself that's 36 and never once been through, a relationship or never been on dates, even though I've tried. Yeah, I've definitely tried. But I've always been left with heartbreak. Now, with that said, yes, there's good people out there. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. My whole life, that's what I went through. I admit, yeah, that left a lot of scare in me, especially when there's those good people out there. In my case, it'd be for a female, but because I've always wanted that one girlfriend. And yeah, it happened to me once. This has been it's been right after I graduated. We'll just say that. I can't remember the exact dates. But, I had somebody that I liked a lot. And of course, me being the hell that I've always been through. And I went through a lot of hell up until that point. I froze. No, not on purpose. But it was from all the hell that I've always been through. And that happens. That will happen. From all, especially from all the judgment, the name calling, just the people that downgrade you. And from that, yes, I've lost a lot of shots. I've lost a lot of shots with trying to, find that one person. And a lot of it is because of all of that. I know there's good people out there, but then again, the hell that I went through, it's held me back a bunch. No, not on purpose, but for the fact of that's all I've ever known. And still here at 36 years old, I still try to face that fear. I still try to face that. Being that's all I've ever known. And yeah, it scares the hell out of me. Don't get me wrong. Being the fact of, you think, is this going to happen again and again and again and again and again? I mean, is it going to be it makes you think, is it going to be a recurring thing? You know what I mean? So with that said, and I guess, again, it could be any situation. In fact, I had somebody a while back, well, close to when I first started here on YouTube. Someone asked me, how do you deal with judgmental people, rude people, downgrading people? And my response to that is a lot of times I just try to ignore that. You know what I mean? I try to ignore those kind of people that are downgrading. That they don't. That there's people out there that try to tear you down, and I try to, in my experiences, I try to keep myself out of that out of that situation, and try to focus on more of positive, the good things, so to speak. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it sucks being 36, and that's what I've been through. But you know what? I guess that was just the cards I was dealt with. But you know what? That goes for anything. No matter what the situation is, take the cards you're dealt with. Play those cards. And yeah, at first, those cards might not be the best cards. But sooner or later, those same cards can flip from being the worst hand of cards to the best hand of cards. Sometimes, yes, things happen at a later time than maybe what you wanted. But sometimes things can happen a lot quicker and a lot better for you than what you expected. Yeah, you go through hell, don't get me wrong. But sometimes you gotta go through hell first. Before you see the best. I guess this is the best way to say that, because you know what? Yes, it sucks, but sometimes you gotta go through hell to get to the best. So if you're someone right now that's going through hell, My advice is keep fucking going. Because I'll tell you what, no matter what you go through, you're going to get through. I get it. 100% get it. It can be scary. And it is scary at times. Well, like I said with me, being all I've been through. The judgments, bullied 3 times, almost 4. Especially when I know that there's good people out there. Like I said, I've gotten lucky to know some really good people. And with that said, yes, like I said this, if you're a person that sees this on YouTube and you follow me or friends with me, on other social media, and you saw, that I've had, low posts and, had my low days, and you notice that my days might be lower than, a lot lower than what other people's days are, and I get it. Everybody has low days. We all do. Some of us, yes, are going to be lower than others. But guess what? Again, that's the hell we go through. And sometimes, like I said, some people go through a lot more hell than others. And again, that doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It just means that's the hell they went through. And that, that's the situations that they were dealt with. So with that said, no matter what you go through, you're going to get through. Sooner or later. So that said, keep being you. Keep smiling. Pick your chin up. I get it. Like I said, I get it. Those rough days happen. And yes, they do happen. Like I said, sometimes it's happens more for others, or happens more for some than it does others. But still, pick your chin up. Keep smiling. Yeah, there's going to be people out there that have torn you down, and that happens. But keep smiling. And sooner or later, yeah, karma's going to get those people that tore you down. Because I said it in a way of saying this. They're going to see you smile. They're going to see that you're smiling, and they're going to think, wait a minute. How are they smiling right now? They were down, but now they're smiling. Karma's got a way of winning. Now, it may not be today. It may not be tomorrow. But karma always wins. Sooner or later. And I can promise you this. The day it wins, you get to stand there with a smile on your face and say, well, I told you so. And again, with that said, just keep being you and let nothing or no one hold you back. And I may not be, you know, I may not know you in person. Um, some people, yes, I do know. I do know in person. Um, besides, here on YouTube, I do know some of my subscribers in person. But that said, I may not know you in person. But anything that you go through, I'm right there. I'm willing to try to do what I can to help you through any and all situations that you go through. Like I said, there might be something that you go through that I don't understand, simply because it's something that I've never been through. But even if I haven't been through it, I'm still gonna go through it to help you through it. Well, and I will do whatever I got to do, or do whatever I can to help you through anything that you go through. And yes, that's how I was raised. That's how I was born and raised. Like I said, I'm one that went through hell my whole life. As far as, the judgments, and which that happens to everybody, everybody goes through that. But as far as like the heartbreaks and, getting turned down, because of being sent down, I get, I've been there. I've been there. Like I said, we only know someone's name and not their story, but we all have a 100% different, but 100% true story about us. So do me a favor. Keep smiling. Keep your chin up. And keep telling your story. Keep telling your 100% true, but 100% different story about you. Because that, again, we all have a 100% different, but 100% true story about us. So keep being you. Much love. I appreciate all my subscribers, the shares, the comments, the total views. Holy smokes. My next YouTube video here in just a few minutes, I will be doing it about the views. Because I'm shocked about the views. Just in one day. Of how much the total views have expanded just in one day. So with that said, much love. Keep going. Be proud of yourself. And hey, I'm proud of you too. I'm proud of you too. Let's get it.